Here's the homework for 512. So 526 is make a graph of the function 1/2 the group of x minus 1 to the third power. And then in the same graph its inverse. So one of the things you could do is you could have used your graphing technology, or you could have made a table of values. So that's what I did. So I knew that the vertex was at 1, 0. So I kind of made a table of values. I put kind of 1, 0 in the middle. And then I did 0, -1. So I got -4, -0.5 for 0, 2 and 0.5, 3 and 4. So I picked a few points. And then I plotted my points. And then over here, I just made the inverse table of it. So I flipped them around and got -4, 1, -1, -0.5, 0, 0, 1, 0.5, 2, and 4, 3. I'll do them in different colors. So the original one I'll do in red. So -1, be right there. 0, -0.5, 1, 0, 2.5, 3. So here's my original graph. And then my inverse graph, I do -4, -1, -0.50, 0, 1, sorry, 0, 1 is right there. .52 and 4, 3. That's what my inverse graph looks like. And if you notice, just like we talked about yesterday, that and you didn't have to draw this in, but y = x is going to be the line of symmetry. So then problem 27 says write the inverse equation for each of the following. You only had to choose to do one, and you're just doing this by like undoing. So like 3x minus 8, if I went to solve that, I would add 8 and divide by 3. So my inverse function, I'm going to make it y. -1 would be x plus 8 divided by 3. For b, it would be two groups of x minus 6. And for c, it would be 2x minus 6. Problem 28. So if you had used Desmos and drawn the graph of it, you would have plugged in 3 and then you plugged in 8 to the x. So they cross at about x equals approximately 0.53. Problem 29. I'm not going to multiply each one of these out, but one of the ways you could have done it was to make a box and done x and 4 and x and -14. So you should have got an x squared minus 5x. Sorry, looking at the one below it. X squared minus 10x minus 56. For b, you would have gotten 4m squared plus 8m minus 5. C was a difference of two squares, x squared minus 81. D, 9y squared plus 12y plus 4. E, you would have gotten x squared minus 5x minus 14. F, 6m squared plus 11m minus 7. G, x squared minus 6x minus 9. And H was the difference of two squares again, 4y squared minus 9. Problem 38, calculate the x-intercepts. To find x-intercepts, you replace y with 0. So 0 is going to equal x minus 2 times x plus 1. So use the zero product property. So x is going to equal 2 or -1. So the intercepts are 2, 0, and negative 1, 0. For B, first you had to factor it. So I pulled a 2 out first and got x squared plus 8x plus 15, and then factored that. So I got so if it was equal to 0 using the zero product property, x would equal negative 5 or negative 3. So my intercepts are negative 5, 0, and negative 3, 0. Problem 39, what's the value of x? So if they're equal to each other, their powers have to be equal. So you just do x plus 4 equals 3x minus 1 and solve. So I got 4 equals 2x minus 1, 5 equals 2x, divided by 2, so x equals 2.5.